Hi, my name is Jordan Lindsay, and I'm a senior at UTSA. I'm currently studying communication and concentration with public relations. I'm also pursuing a minor in business administration. I hope to graduate at the end of the semester in May, so fingers crossed that everything goes well. But yeah, so for my hero story, I'm gonna start with my passions, and I feel like I have a lot, but two that I'll talk about are um, just helping people in general, and then also getting involved. So for me, right now, I'm in four organizations. I'm in a Panhellenic sorority here at UTSA, as well as a volunteer organization called Voices. Also, I'm involved with the Student Government Association and PRSSA, which is Public Relations Student Society of America. If you're a comm major, I highly recommend getting involved with that organization. It is very beneficial for my major, but also for my concentration, because that's what I want to do eventually as a career. But for my hero story, I'll talk about an incident that happened last semester. So at the end, during finals of fall of 2017, I went to go study at a Starbucks in the medical center. I drove separately, meeting some friends there, and so on my way in, I was approached by an old man in a wheelchair, and he came up to me, and he stopped me and said, "I'm not here to ask you for money or change or anything, but could I burden you by asking you for a cup of coffee?" And it was, at that time, it was relatively cold in San Antonio. It was about 40 degrees outside, which is pretty cold for Texas in general, but San Antonio especially doesn't really get that type of weather. And he went on to say, I'm not really looking for money, I just want to stay warm. And so I looked at him and I said, yeah, I don't mind. And I asked him what he wanted, and he said that he wanted nothing fancy, just a simple grande pike roast coffee. And I asked him if that was it, and he said that was all. And so I went inside, set my stuff down with my friends, and then I went to the cashier and I asked him for a grande pike roast coffee, and he said everything was fine, except they had just run out of their batch and they would have to make a new one, and asked if I was okay with that, and I said that was fine because I only thought it would take like 5 minutes max. But it ended up taking about 10 to 15 minutes, which I thought was kind of long. So in the meantime, I got some sugar and creamer and like a stir stick. And once I got it, I looked outside and I didn't see the old man. I had gone outside where I'd met him, and he wasn't there. I checked the entire perimeter of the Starbucks and could not find him. And so I was kind of just like standing outside with that coffee, thinking to myself, okay, you want to stay warm, but where are you? And I was really hoping that because it took too long, I hope that didn't drive him away. Also, I was thinking how far could he have gotten, and so I was searching the area, and then I had happened to see, I honestly don't even know how I saw this, but across the highway in front of the Starbucks in the medical center, there's another shopping center. And so I ended up seeing him rolling his wheelchair across the shopping center on the other side of the highway. And so I was like, oh my goodness, I can't miss my opportunity to give him his coffee. So I went back inside, got my keys, and I told my friends, I said that he actually made it to the other side, so I was gonna go drive over there to give it to him. And so one of my friends actually wanted to come with me, so we drove across the highway to the other side, and we were looking for him. We couldn't find him at first, and then in the parking lot, I rolled down my window because I found him, and I said, "Hi, I have your coffee. I'm sorry it took so long. They had to make a new batch." And he was like, "Oh, I honestly thought you forgot about me. Thank you so much. Like, you don't know what this means to me." And I felt really good giving him that coffee. I mean, it was only like $3, but I don't know. I felt like it meant the world to him, and he was so appreciative. So I just we went on our ways, and I told him happy holidays, and he said the same for me, and that was a really nice moment, especially like a good. I'd say it was like a productive finals break. But yeah, that would be my hero story. Yeah, and some of the main goals that I wanted to focus on this semester in this course is to learn how to captivate an audience, how to strengthen my storytelling abilities, but then also to improve the clarity of my delivery.